Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like a stepdang or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly see themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thy injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailments in unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, that your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever in the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up.
Take time to pause, and by next new moon, the ever-sealing day bewix it, my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else wed Demetrius.
Relent, sweet Hermia and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am my lord as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Neater's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and Aegeus, you shall come with me too. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit the fancies of your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, by which no means we may extenuate to death or to a vow of a single life. Come, my Hippolyta.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, It stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross. As due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to our minds will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time the lover's flight doth still conceal. Through Athens' gate we have devised to steal.
And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and strangers' companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine, and when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of his oath did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison's gates. Amphibious car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flutes, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flutes, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is a lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
If I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, Pyramus dear, thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flutes, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Snarvlig, you must play as Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the Tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you Lion's Pot, and I hope here's a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do an exemplar, before there is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
If you should do it terribly, you will frighten duchess and ladies that would shriek, and if it were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us.
Every mother's son.
But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar if 'twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in the summer's day, the most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to conduct by tomorrow night, and meet me in a place by wood, a mile without the tile, by moonlight. This will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse, obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. Farewell, thou lawless spirits, all be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she is her attendant hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forest wilds. But she for a flourish withholds the boy, crowns him with flowers, makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear, spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights all the maidens of the villagery? Those at hobgoblin call you, and sweet Puck you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright, I am that merry wanderer of the night. But, room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskin mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou thus, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud, that they have overborne their continents, and through this distemperature we see the seasons alter, the spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries, and now the mazed world, by their increasing, now knows not which is which, and the same progeny of evil comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parent and original.
You amend it then, it lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me.
Give me that boy!
Not for thy fair kingdom. Mustard seed, away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove, till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres, to hear the sea-maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vessel throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votaries passed on in maiden meditation, fancy-free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk-white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens called love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? You told us me they were stolen unto this wood. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I not speak you fair? Or rather, in plainest truth, do I tell you that I cannot, nor I will not, love you?
Even for that, do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much my hatred spirit, for I am sick when I look upon you.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thy to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath no such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy question. Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thy mischief in the wood.
I in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief, fie Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower here? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox lips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with the disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song, sing me now asleep. Then to your offices and let me rest.
Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby.
never harm.
Nor spell nor charm, come our lovely lady nigh.
So good nights with lullaby. Hence away, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take, love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, pard, or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye what shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Dreaming about what used to be and the way
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. Then by your side no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and for courtesy, lie further off in human modesty.
Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I've gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens, doth he wear? This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all this power, this charm doth thou. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep a seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must to Oberon.
Stay though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. But who is here? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia. No, I do repent the tedious minutes I've spent with her. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who will not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. And all my powers address your love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I mean for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat there staring at his cruel prey. Lysander, what removed Lysander, Lord? What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word? No, then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death you, or I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, pat, and here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plush shall be our stage. This hearth-rooted brick, our tiring house. And we will do it in action, as we will do it before the Duke. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter that rake, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What a play toward! I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Odus savor sweet.
Odors! Odors!
Odor savor sweet. So hearth thy breath, my dear Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Mary, must you, for you must understand he goes, but to see a noise I heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninni's tomb.
Ninni's tomb, man! Why you must speak like that yet, that you answer to Pyramus? You speak all your part at once, cues and all, Pyramus enter. Your cue is past, it is never tire.
Oh. As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were, fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We're haunted! Masters! Masters! Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through byre. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like a horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear I am not afraid. The woosel cock so black of hue, with orange tanny bill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is such enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force to perforce doth move me, on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I would have enough to serve mine own truth.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee, therefore go with me. Peas blossom, cobweb, and mustard seed.
Ready.
And I.
And I.
Where shall
we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail.
I cry your worship's name, mercy. Heartily, I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good master Cobweb. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peas blossom.
Good master Peas blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard seed.
Good master Mustard seed.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that, when he waked, she must, by a force she must be eyed.
Stand close, This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him who loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, the sun was not so true unto the day, as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou driv'st me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a mispraised mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena's here at hand, and the youth stood by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Why should you think that I woo and scorn? Or scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows so born in their nativity, all truth appears.
These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine.
Oh, spite, oh, hell, I see you all her bent to set against me for your merriment. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena?
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here with all good will, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena to my bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If ever I loved her, that love is gone.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay when whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more glides the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make me thee know? The hate I bear made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. But fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent. Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. In earnest shall I say.
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, out of question, of doubt. Be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart away?
Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statues. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, how low am I? I am not yet so low, but that I can reach my nails unto thine eyes.
Let her not strike me, you perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower, hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am?
Why, get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little, again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to float me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering not grass made, you bead, you acorn.
Let her alone. Speak not of Helena.
Now follow, if thou dares, who's right. Of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay. I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep, and crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next awake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, whiles I in this affair do thee employ. I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace. But notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I'll lead them up and down. I am feared and field and town, goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak in some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. That fallen am I in dark uneven way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day.
Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand, nor look at me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Bateness can strengthen me. To measure out my length in this cold bed, by day's approach, look to be visited.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, that I may be back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3, come one more, 2 of both makes up 4.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn of briars. If I can no further crawl, no further go, my legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven's shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground sleeping sound, I'll apply to your eye gentle love a remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own, in this waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, and man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready. What's your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur. Methinks I'm marvelous hairy about the face.
Oh, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat. I have a venturous spray that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather have a handful or 2 of dried peas. But, I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist the female ivy, so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou the sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. I then did ask of her her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful improfession of her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that, he awaking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Yes, thou was wont to be, seest thou was wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow night midnight solemnly dance into Theseus' house triumphantly, and blessed to all fair prosperity.
Fairy king, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. This Helena, old Neder's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
Good morrow, friend. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now. I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world?
My lord, as yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. And now do I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, I know not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as snow. The object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. Like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Yes, I overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep. We dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us to follow him?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Heyo, Peter Quince, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, Starveling? God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what the dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound on this dream. Methought I was, there is no telling what man. Methought I was, there is no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he will not offer what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens in discharge of Pyramus, but he...
No, he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens. Oh, sweet bully Bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bottom! Almost courageous day! Almost happy hour! Oh.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is, that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, and meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. No more words, away, go away.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have? To wear away this long age of 3 hours, between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? Golf illustrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgments have you for this evening?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe.
The battle of with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, we'll have none of that. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical? Tedious and brief? That is hot ice and wondrous stage snow. What are they that do play it?
Hard-headed men are working in Athens here, which never labored in the mines till now.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you, for I have heard it's over, and it is nothing in the world.
I will hear that play. Bring them in.
I love not to see wretchedness or charge.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing?
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let them approach.
Gentles, perhaps you wonder at this show, but wonder on until truth makes things all plain. This man Pyramus, if you would know, this Beatus Lady Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall, which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink, poor souls they are content to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn dong and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine for you, for if you will know. By moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lie in height by name,
Roar.
the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. And on comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody blameful blade, his bravely broached his bloody breast, and Thisbe, tearing his mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died, for all the rest. The lion, moonshine, wall, and lover swain, at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, when many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall I would have you think that had it in a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly, this loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show, that I the same wall the truth is so, and this cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire Lyman Hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim look tonight, O night with hue so black, O night which ever our twin day is not. O night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove sheed thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy on her through the wall. You shall see, it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see your voice. Now will I to the chink, to spy if I could hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace. Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Here come two noble men, be sin, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner, a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should, as lion come in strife, into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of good conscience.
The very best at a beast, my lord, that ever I saw.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How is it else the man is the moon?
I'm a-weary of this moon. Would he would change?
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon, I the man in the moon, this thornbush, my thornbush, and this dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where's my love?
Roar!
Well roared, lion.
We'll run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? O dainty duck, O dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood, approach, ye furies fell. O fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crash, conclude, and quell.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
O wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, out sword and wound, the pap of Pyramus, I, that left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus. Now am I dead? Now am I fled? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
You'll find him by starlight. Here she comes in her passion and play.
Asleep, my love. What, dead, my dove? O Pyramus, arise! Speak! Speak! Quite dumb? Dead! Dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cow lips, cheeks, are gone, are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. O sisters three, come, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword, come, blade, my breast imbue. And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
No, I assure you the wall is down that part of their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue?
No epilogue. I pray, for your play needs no excuse. The iron chun of midnight hath told 12 lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon. Whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all the weary tasks of are done. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screeched owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies on woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night, graves all gaping wide, everyone lets forth fright. In church paths to glide, and we fairies that do run by the triple hectates teem, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent room before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty, after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First, rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, to the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three ever true and loving be. With this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through this palace, with sweet peace. Trip away, make no snay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here's these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have earned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, if we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar calls, so good night unto all. Give me your hands if we be friends. Robin shall restore amends.